Hey everyone, Arbiter Wolf here with another weekly video. This week I wanted to talk about testing my knowledge and how it helped me this week. So last week I did a lot of perspective drawings. This week I chose to use a reference that used perspective in it. This way I'm forced to use the knowledge and get to see how well I know it. The drawing here is the drawing that I started with for the week, and then the next drawing is going to be the same drawing but done at the end of the week after practicing. I found the two drawings to be a good eye-opener because I was not happy at all with the first drawing here. This brings me back to the point of testing my knowledge. There are points where I'm feeling like, yeah, I'm getting it, and then I'll move on to the next thing. But after this week, I feel that I need to be consistently testing both my knowledge that I've learned in the past and knowledge that I'm currently learning. This is because I get to see how well I actually know the subject I'm doing. This drawing here has perspective in it that I wanted to see if I could try to replicate, along with getting the general figure of the reference correct. You can see in the reference that the figure in it is kind of a backward C in the way that the body is kind of curving from the head to the feet. Now you should be seeing here in the first drawing is that I did not draw it with really the C. I kind of drew it from straight down. It's lacking that backward C and it's just not curving whatsoever, it feels like to me. Moving on to the next drawing here. I took my failures from the first and improved them on this drawing. I felt in this drawing that the perspective looked a lot better along with getting that figure for the C curve as well. Now, do I think that this drawing is by all means perfect? Absolutely not. I have no idea what happened towards the end here with the hair. It felt a little wonky towards the end. I feel that's just another thing I need to keep working on, along with the fact that there is not a complete match to the original reference for where the arm should be, I felt. It's close, but not quite right. Leading me back to the point at the start of the video, which is testing my knowledge. I feel that it's really easy to learn something and think that you know it. I thought this when I first started doing the drawing for the beginning of the week. I thought it was going to go a lot better because I had been doing a lot of perspective for building environments. I thought, how hard would it be to do a anime reference with a little bit of perspective in it? I thought, I've been doing a lot, so I should be able to replicate it here with this drawing. And I found out that every situation is different, and it may take a little extra thought on how to use that knowledge when I change things up. This leads me into how I'm planning to keep testing my knowledge. One thing that I learned recently is that recalling something is the best way of learning something. I am planning on doing a sketchbook of drawings that I'm going to be doing from recall, pretty much imagination, on stuff that I have learned before. That way I am testing how well I know the knowledge and seeing where I need to improve on it. I also don't want to lose that knowledge that I've learned so far, and I want to keep it kind of fresh in the sketchbook too. While on the topic of recall, I wanted to go over practice for anatomy and what I did. I started with anatomy by getting the general shapes of the anatomy and then moving towards freehanding the drawing. After freehanding it, I will take both the reference and the freehand drawing away from view, and then I'll draw it from recall. After drawing it, I'll compare it to both that free-handed drawing before and the reference. And if it's not right, I'll pretty much start the process over again by freehanding it and then taking that free-handed and reference away and trying to do it from recall. I was doing this until I got it generally right. I found this pretty helpful in learning. Another thing that I did was doing this practice in a sketchbook. It's been a little hard lately to do the setup for drawing digital and then recording. Paper is just much more easier to just pick up and start drawing. Another benefit is that it's stopping a barrier from drawing. And it also, on paper, it feels a little bit more loose and freeing, which I like. Last thing I wanted to talk about is the drawings I finished up for the feet. The reason it's 16 to 60 is because I did 15 previously already. These were all done in 1 minute, like some of the figure drawings that I've been doing. The goal was to get reps in on drawing a lot of feet. I think going forward here after this, I want to do more detail with them, maybe more when I start shading. I also plan to keep drawing them in my sketchbook. That way I'm keeping up with the knowledge of learning them. This pretty much ends the challenge I had for myself. I had hoped to do it a lot faster, but it ended up taking a lot longer than I expected. I plan to continue with Mark Burnett's 1 year plan. So far, I'm at the month of June for his plan, and some of the stuff that he has for the month of June is character design, animals, and 3-point perspective, and a few more. I will be setting up some targets to go for in the next video for those subjects that I'm going to be drawing for in the month of June. I'm happy to get back on track and doing the plan again, and hopefully I can wrap it up before 1 year. Well, that pretty much wraps it up for this video. If you guys liked the video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.